We've got independent forecasts from an independent body, and that's their best estimate of what is happening in the British economy. And what they show is that we are making progress, that the deficit has come down by a third, that almost 1 million, or more than 1 million jobs have been created by businesses in this economy over the last couple of years, and that the economy is going to go on healing and recovering. But I think people know it's a tough economic situation out there. They only have to watch the news bulletins. They can see what's happening in Cyprus and elsewhere, and they know that, of course, a difficult situation could be very much worse if we don't go on taking difficult decisions. Well, I would say the answer to a debt crisis is not to go out there and deliberately borrow a huge amount more, and people understand that. And pushing Britain back into a situation where it has double-digit deficits, I think would really risk high interest rates, which would be disastrous for families with mortgages, disastrous for small businesses. We're taking the opposite path, which is having sound public finances that enable us to keep our interest rates low through our independent Bank of England, and doing everything we can to help people who want to work hard and get on, buy their own home, save for their retirement, work that little bit longer, but also get, of course, more money tax-free, help with childcare, help, in other words, all those who aspire to something better in life. Look, we are not returning to the days of Northern Rock 125% mortgages. We're not returning to the days of self-certified mortgages. There are lots of checks in place now that we've introduced to make sure that doesn't happen. But am I saying it's not fair to a family that they have to find 25, 30% deposits? Absolutely. That's something that's gone wrong in our mortgage market. I'm intervening, and I think it's the right thing to do, not only to help those families get their first home or help them get a bigger home if they've got a bigger family, but actually also to help those homes be built in the first place through people working on building sites. And that's the kind of intervention you want to see at a time like this. I've taken incredibly difficult decisions to make sure that government departments live within their budgets, and make sure the government departments don't do what I suspect most people watching this know they do, because they see it in their own communities, which is splurge money in the last couple of months of the financial year, in the last 2 months just before the end of the year. That's not a sensible way to manage the public finances. And I remember all the time that it's not my money or the government's money, it's your money, it's the taxpayers' money, and it's got to be properly managed. And I make no apology for reducing spending in order to reduce borrowing. Now, I'm very clear, it's a tough situation, but we're taking the right decisions and we're on the right track.